this Cavs team is averaging over 30 assists a game so far. How crazy has that stat been for you? I was just in the conference with Blair and he called it nuts. Do you feel the same way?
That's a great question. I think for us, we're just doing a really good job of getting everybody involved from top to bottom, from point guard on to the guys that come into the game for the starters. We're doing a good job of being unselfish and really finding an open guy, and guys are taking open shots and making them.
Do you give a lot of credit to Darius Garland in that regard? I mean, he's been really impressive in these first 3 games, don't you think?
Darius and I have a very, very unique dynamic together. I talk to him every day, just help him try to see the game a lot better and pick his brain to see what he sees when he's out there. And he's grown up so much from the moment I got here to present day. He's such a great point guard. He's very smart, and he does a great job of getting everybody involved.
Very true. Very true. I mean, I'm really impressed with Darius as well, just watching from home. I'm trying to think here. When it comes to guys like Marquise and Thon, who don't really get an opportunity to crack the road. I mean, Marquise did a little bit in the season opener. I think John Michael said during the game he played a couple of seconds for the Cavs. But what advice do you give to guys like that who are just kind of waiting for their opportunity to play? And maybe it's just going to result in blowouts like tonight or just other games. What kind of advice have you given big men like on Cleveland's roster?
Well, Thon Maker and I have a relationship prior to being in Detroit together and being friends since high school. So Don and I have always had that constant communication, and this is kind of a unique role for him coming in, kind of trying to grind his way back in to get himself established again. And he's a hard worker. He's a hell of a player too, and it shows every time he steps on the court. He's always positive. He's always smiling and laughing and getting guys encouraged and ready to go. With Keith, with him, I just talk to him every day too, give him different pointers on how to get himself open and get himself, mentally prepared for when his number is called. And it was called today, and he made his first basket, which is really good for him.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Dre. I asked this question to JB as well, but I'm curious from your standpoint. JB was talking before the game about how this season has been about tests, and each game has presented a different kind of test. What do you feel like is the next test for this group?
I think the next test for this group is just to continue to mature as a group, mature as a team, and just continue to find ways to win and grind out games. Because right now we are the underdog, and guys in the NBA don't think we're going to be a very good team. And I think thus far, these past couple of games, we've done a good job of, really showing that we're here to play hard each and every night, no matter who's on the court.
And I know you had high expectations coming into this year. You were talking about the opportunity for this group to surprise people. But through the first 3 games, again, it's just 3 games, and I understand that. But, you're top 10 in defense, you're number 1 in assists. Have you guys even been better and come along quicker than you expected, Dre?
Yeah, a lot of things that we're doing now has also been very surprising for me, like especially with our defense, is changing our entire scheme from what it was last year. And with the addition of me and JaVale McGee, just making our jobs a lot easier, making the guards' jobs a lot easier, and holding everybody accountable. Our defense is incredible. We're all on one string defensively and offensively. We find great ways for guys to score. Everybody's sharing the ball, and it's just a lot of fun being out there.
Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Andre, Joe Varden from The Athletic. You just mentioned it a minute ago that coming into the year, most people around the league didn't think you guys would be very good. And at the risk of sounding corny, I know you guys are grown adults, but how much does that actually kind of motivate you or make you lock in more, give you something to play for?
No, that's not a bad question at all. I think naturally it doesn't matter what field of life you're in. It could be sports or just an everyday job. I mean, if anybody doubts you, naturally as human beings, you're going to find a way to prove that person wrong. And I think for us, just having those years that the Cavs have been having, and just us coming out this year with a new mindset and just a new focus, and we're really showing that the hard work we put in the off season and just the camaraderie that we have as a unit is looking really good.
Thanks.
Chris, you got anything else?
Yeah, sure. Dre, going off of that, you didn't doubt this team, even when a lot of other people did. Why not?
I saw a lot of potential in this team. When I got here, I was excited. I was ecstatic to start over again. I was excited to start with a new team and really find a new way to rewrite our identity here. And defensively is what we started with first. And offensively, we're finding new ways to share the ball instead of playing one-on-one basketball.